On April 8, 2024, the world will witness a breathtaking celestial event, a solar eclipse. Occurring when the moon passes between the Earth and the Sun, momentarily blocking the Sun's rays, a solar eclipse is a rare and mesmerizing occurrence that captivates people worldwide. We're less than 2 weeks away from the astronomical event of the decade, a total eclipse of the Sun, which will grace the nation's skies from Texas to Maine on the afternoon of Monday, April 8. Millions of people are expected to travel to see the spectacle, which also will attract scientists from across the country to study its unique effect. On the spiritual side of things, many also are preparing to use the eclipse as a time of reflection and prayer, though many also see the celestial events as bad omens. Eclipses have inspired fear and awe among civilizations throughout history, from the Aztecs to the ancient Hindus. They're also associated with some major religious events, including the darkness that accompanied Jesus' crucifixion in Christianity and, in Islam, the passing of the Prophet Muhammad's son, Ibrahim. Aware of the major events taking place in the world today, that is to say, the mysterious reactions of the government of the United States showing high alerts on security, this proves that this eclipse is not just an ordinary one. There is a high speculation that this event will mark a major turning point in the world history. This is even made more interesting by the fact that the sacrifice of the red heifer is about to be done. What is the sacrifice of this mysterious red heifers? And how does it apply to the Christian spirituality? The sacrifice of the red heifer will mark the beginning of the construction of the Jewish temple, which according to the Jewish scholars must be constructed on the Temple Mount. The ash from the red heifer will be used to cleanse the construction workers who will build the temple. So, is it a coincidence that all this are happening in 2024? No, it is not a coincidence. We are already living in the end times and we must prepare ourselves for the end of the world. Look at a tone of wars happening. When you turn on your TV, you rarely miss news on wars, and rumors of wars. This is happening everywhere, in the Middle East and in Africa. This signifies that the end is not far. The war in Gaza, the war in Ukraine, jihadist groups in very many countries threatening each other, threat of using nuclear weapons and very many natural disastrous events happening. This should show us the extent to which the prophecies are being fulfilled. Perspectives on eclipses vary widely within the Jewish community. Christians consider them warnings, especially for those in their path of totality. The Hebrew word for eclipse translates to defect. When the luminaries are stricken, it is an ill omen for the world. The combined paths over the US of this year's eclipse and the previous 2 solar eclipses appear to mimic the shapes of the first and last letters of the Hebrew alphabet, in other words, the beginning and the end. When you look at the world, you don't need an eclipse to know that things are getting really dangerous. Maybe it's telling us it's time to get right with God and the people in our lives, so that we have no regrets. Watching. Please share this message so that your loved ones are blessed. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe for more contents. Shalom.